What is the difference between a Java constructor and a Java method? Option A constructor has a return type while a method does not. Option B, a constructor is called explicitly while a method is called implicitly. Option C, a constructor is used to initialize an object while a method is used to perform a specific task. Option D, there is no difference. Okay, let's check all these options one by one and find out the correct one. But before jumping on to the options, just let me discuss about the Java constructor and Java method. Okay, let's first discuss Java constructor. In Java, constructor is a special block used to initialize an object when it is created, and constructor has the same name as the class name. We'll see one example related to this. And third one is no return type, not even void. Third point is saying constructor do not have return type. And fourth is called implicitly when an object is instantiated using new keyword. These are the four important points to know about the constructor so that you will be able to solve this type of MCQ very easily. Okay, let's see the second point. It is saying same name as the class name. Okay, let's see the example related to constructor. Okay, this is the example where you can clearly see there is a class. The class name is Tutor. This is the example of constructor. And inside this class we have one method Tutor, and inside the method we have a system.out.println statement which is printing the object created. And okay, let's check the main method. This is the block of the Tutor class. Okay, let's see another class. We have the Tutor main class. Inside the class we have the public static void main string arrays of arguments. Inside the main function, what we are doing, we are creating an object which is named as a obj1, and with the help of the class Tutor we are creating this object. Once this object is created, this constructor is called with the help of a new keyword, and some memory is allocated inside the heap memory. So this is what the output we get when this constructor is called. In starting of this discussion, I have taken as a method. Yes, it is a special type of method which do not return anything but has the same name as a class name. Okay, now we have seen, and one point I just want to clear here, like what is means of implicitly called. Okay, what is means of implicitly called? Okay, let's see. Once this object is created, the constructor is automatically called. This constructor is automatically called. That is called as a implicit call. Yes, I hope this point is clear here. Okay, let's check method, because in the question we have discussed Java constructor. Now we are going to discuss Java method. Okay, let's see. Java method has three important points to be remembered whenever you are solving this type of MCQ or any interview. You need to just keep in mind. First one is block of code to perform a specific task. Method has a block of code to perform a specific task. And second point is method has a return type. It could be void, int, etc. Because of this point, now we know method has a return type. It must have a return type in Java. Okay, let's see option C. Option third, called explicitly using the object reference. Okay, let's see one code example of example 2, method. We are seeing the example of method. Okay, here you can clearly see here is a class tutor, and here is a class tutor main, which is public. And here you can see we have one method show message, and that method is printing hello from method block. Yes, for printing hello from method block to the output, we need to call this method show message method. So for that, we go inside the main method. Here you can see we are creating an object of tutor class, and we naming the object as obj2, and with the help of new keyword we are calling the constructor. So because we haven't created any constructor here, so by default our compiler will have a default constructor which is called automatically whenever the object2 is created. We are discussing here Java method. So Java method, what it will do, with the help of obj2 we can access the show message method, and that is called as a explicit call, like we have seen here, called explicitly using the object reference. So you can see here, yes, explicitly called. Once this method is called, you will get as a output as a hello from method block. Now we have seen what is Java constructor and what is Java method. Okay, let's come back to the options. Okay, let's check option A first. A constructor has a return type. It is wrong. Yes, it is wrong because we have seen constructor do not have return type. So that is why option A is wrong. Okay, let's check option B. A constructor is called explicitly while a method is called implicitly. Okay, let's check. Constructor is called explicitly. Constructor is called implicitly. So that is why B option is wrong, because it is saying explicitly. We need to have here implicitly. So that is why B option is wrong. Let's check D option. There is no difference. Constructors and methods serve different purposes and behave differently. We have seen here difference of constructor and methods. So for difference, for D option, okay, let's check the differences between them. Yes, here. Okay, let's see key differences. First column we have the feature, second we have constructor, and we have third method. First we are checking the purpose. Constructor has a purpose to initialize an object, while method has a purpose as a execute specific logic. Yes, this is the difference number 1. Okay, let's check 2. Return type. Constructor do not have return types, so that is why I have written none. And method have a return type, and here you can see I have written must have. Maybe you think like we have the void that is not return anything, so why you have written must have? It could not be have return type, but void is a return type, you need to remember. So that is why I have written must have a return type. Okay, let's see third point of key differences. Constructor implicit during object creation, and method explicit using object references. And fourth one, we have the name differences, like constructor has same name as a class name, but for method you can take any valid name. For example, if the class name we have as a expert, constructor name would be expert, but in method you can take, for the class name expert, you can take any method name, like it could be A1 or it could be AB, any method name you can take. So that is all the key differences. Now we have seen the differences. So when you see the option D, there is no differences, it is saying. So that is why option D is wrong. Okay, only one option is remaining, that is option C. And now this is a MCQ question, so option C is a correct option. Option C is a correct option. But let me read what is written in that option. A constructor is used to initialize an object while a method is used to perform a specific task. Yes, that is true. That is true. So option C is correct. Option C is correct. Let me write here. C option is correct. With the help of this question, we have discussed about the constructor and we have seen one program of the constructor, and here we have seen the Java methods. Second last we have discussed the method, and in the last we have discussed the key differences. So we break this question into small parts, and we have discussed all those, and now we have break a question into small chunks, and it is easy to answer. Okay, that is all for this lecture. I'll see you in the next one.